hands, make sure you're really going forward to stretch the hip flexor and quad of the down, the knee that's on the ground. So we want to do a total of 10 of these, which is 5 on each leg. When you're done, stand up. Feels good to move because I've been freezing all day. All right, we're gonna do the scoops. So for these, we're gonna keep your knees together but straighten the leg and get a nice extension. This is also a total of 10, 5 on each side. Now we're going to do our arm circles. We're going to start small and go big. Do about 10. And then go back the other direction. Alrighty. We're going to do 5 squats. Try to get parallel with the floor. If you can get your butt and your knees in line, that's kind of what we're aiming for.
Clicking, yeah.
All right, so the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to put my little timer. We are going to do heel to toe for about 20 seconds. So if you just go ahead and do those at the controlled pace that you can, I will tell you this. If you're feeling off balance, be sure to bend your knees a little bit. All right, now we are going to do 30 seconds of balancing on one foot. Start on whichever side you want. If you want to challenge yourself, try closing your eyes. Go. So quiet. Again, if you have anything, feel free to bend your knee. Balance. I say that and it immediately threw me off. All right, shake that out. We're gonna switch feet. Ready and go.
When I close my eyes, I feel like I'm just floating in space.
I had a case of the rollies. I was like taking off. Stop. All right.
It's the first one I tell.
We are going to shuffle together. I recommend going maybe around the back of our friend thirds. So just when you see me switch directions, if you don't hear me right. Take a breather. We are going to take like a 30-second break. I say break, and we're going to do skating warm-up. So if you need a sip, do that. Otherwise, start rolling around on the track.
Thank you. I'm just really cold.
All right, my friends, we are also going to stick with the same familiar on-skate warm-up. So we're going to start off with doing double front feet slalom. So get some nice fast ones, nice big sharp ones also. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and switch to doing 1-foot slaloms. Pick whichever foot you'd like to start with, and I will tell you when to switch. Switch. All right, regular skate for a second. All right, turn around backward. We are going to do our double flop, 2 feet. Again, do some small ones, some really big ones, get some variety, test your edges out. All right, regular skate for a sec. All right, we are going to now do 1-foot slalom. Pick whichever side you'd like to start, and I'll let you know when to switch.
I had heard about a lot of them.
Okay, well that's good.
Some maybe not that direct.
All right, regular skate. And switch to that other foot. All right, turn around and skate forward. feel uncomfortable on our skates, the more it improves all of our skating and roller derby ability. So making the uncomfortable and things feel somewhat familiar goes a long way. Let's go ahead and do transitions to your left. In the name of keeping up with some weirdness, again, let's try to do some nice, tiny transitions and some big ones. Also, try to bring it really low. All right, so we're going to go ahead and switch to transitions to the right.
It's over.
I get more dizzy with walking.
All right, so regular skate. Let's pause for a second after you are. I believe I saw Slam was doing this in practice last night when I was watching on Twitch. I did not get to hear it firsthand. Something that I like to call playing with the floor, but it kind of helps you prepare for doing 1 foot plows. Also, go-to for me anytime I am skating on a new surface. So it's essentially where you're going to be skating low with all of your weight on 1 foot, and then the other one, you're kind of tapping the floor, doing little slides and things, just to get a feel for how grippy or slippery the floor is, and how your particular wheels respond to that floor. So, I may have had a completely different explanation for it yesterday, but I saw it happening. So, thought it'd be good since a lot of us have not been on this floor lately and it's been showing. So, by all means, if your wheels are not as sticky as mine, and you can get a nice slide, go for it. Just play with things, see what different types of pressure feel like. So, I recommend doing a lot on 1 foot, and then when that starts to burn, or you're like, I know what it feels like, thank you, go ahead and switch to the other side. We're just going to do this for like 60 seconds. You switch back and forth and you keep it. And then we're going to do some clouds after. That made my little hips and glutes burn a little bit. blow a whistle to go, and a double whistle. I'm sorry, I'm going to blow a whistle to stop, and then 2 whistles to take off. So they have this big gum tool. I guess that would be it. All right, now we're going to do 1-foot dominant plow. Up to you if you want to start with a right foot dominant plow or a left foot dominant plow. All same whistle. One more on this foot. All right, so now we're just going to do the other foot. One more. All right. Stop on the track. Inbound. We're going to do some Smarty Shuffle real quick. Do your best. Identify where the lines are on both sides for your own sake. All right. And we know we're going to do the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also inside, middle, or out. 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3. Stop for, well, we're stopped. Stand up, relax for a second. I got excited and started going quickly with that, but as part of our warm-up and the beginning of our season, it is important that our footwork is the focus. So it's not necessarily the speed. We want to make sure that we are doing the right footwork to get from point A to point B. Not only that, but that we're doing it in a controlled fashion. Something that really helped me whenever I learned how to do this Smarty Shuffle was simply engaging my core. So I don't know if anybody else runs into this, but in the beginning, I always had an issue where I would like overshoot and have a hard time keeping my balance whenever I stopped. I was kind of a little loosey-goosey whenever I got to my other point. Really engaging your core can help that be tighter. Maybe if that helps some of us to make these a little bit sharper, okay? All right, we're gonna do a few more. Looks like we ended maybe in the middle. Let's start in the middle. All right. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1, four. Middle. Out. 2, 4. All right, now everybody get in groups of 3. Just real quick, we're gonna. Awesome. All right, so now we're just gonna smarty shuffle in a tripod formation. So with a brace and 2 butts, and I want you to actually put your hands on the brace as if you're playing roller derby. And as always, nice balance between like touching your teammates and not yanking them down. So, all right, we're gonna do the smarty shuffle. Please, all 3 of you get low together. Let's pretend we're doing a little bit of derby with this.
We're not doing the rotate and rotate.
We're not rotating at all. We're just gonna keep our positions and move laterally across the track. We're just gonna do a few and then we'll rotate, do a few more and rotate and wrap it up. Okay. Inside. Middle. Inside. Outside. Middle. Outside. Inside. All right, rotate. Just with your group.
You okay?
All right, ready? Middle. Inside. Outside. Middle. Outside. Inside. Middle. Rotate. Okay, outside. Inside. Middle. Inside. Outside. Middle. Out. In. All right, you're done. My buddies, take a quick break, get some water. We are actually going to take a 3-minute break. So if you want to shake it out, rest, or get on the track and do a couple of other warm-up things for yourself, go for it. They look like, and I don't, they look like which I think is like, I mean that in like the. No, it doesn't really get that.
I like the neonness. I want this, but with the right right now I'm
Big thanks. Okay.
We were just talking about how much she's
yet. 2 did not vote. Cool.
Do you want to be
I need you to raise your hands high here for a second. Because you are all beloved.
You're wearing white.
Don't put your hand
Hey,
Only okay, but at least it's only 3 of us that we are in good shape. All right, so we're actually going to just do a little bit of partner blocking before we jump into some tripod stuff. When I say partner blocking, we're going to do some one-on-one blocking and then some partner blocking, then some tripods and some jam sets. So, just had an alarm going off on my phone. I think that's our 3 minutes. So, go ahead and get a buddy, and we're going to do some one-on-one, very basic. Doesn't matter about skill level or anything. We're going to do some hurricane blocking and tracking and stuff. You know, very predictable and controlled movement. So, get a buddy and get on the floor. Okay, everybody has a buddy, yeah? Excellent. So the first thing we are doing is tracking, which we have done at both of the previous practices this week. So the first time we did it with stations, and then yesterday we did it with partners. Does everybody know what I'm talking about when I say we're going to be tracking with a buddy? What was that?
Ashley used to say, what's a box?
Yeah, bush to tush. Or I guess you can say tush bush. Anyway, they're all sorts of fun things. So in this case, again, we are doing this drill for the blocker to practice strong, controlled, forward-facing blocking. So jammers, allow that here just so I have like a point of reference. If we are both traveling in this direction, the idea, again, it's for the blockers practice in this case. However, to make this drill work the way it's supposed to, you really need your jammer buddy to be spinning. It can be awkward, it can be on your toe stops, because we know how awkward you are. But you can, the idea is for, even though you're keeping contact the whole time, like slam is not going to leave me to like juke and run away. But, they might, as we're doing this, they might dip. I'm not going to move yet, just to show. But, like, some ideas of how slam is moving around me and something. Well, in that case, just sliding over might not work, right? As blockers, we don't necessarily want to move too much. Sometimes jammers are trying to make us do that, and we want to maintain control and stay square when we can. However, very important to recognize when these hips come around the side of you, and I can no longer just like scoot to cover the lane. So I also have to flip my hips to stay in front. So a lot of this, stay in that position for a second. Obviously, and I want you to do this very slow if it's not really familiar to you, okay? In this case, if Sid starts coming around the side like this, it doesn't make sense for me to pull off and spin this way. I'm open. If I do that, I'm almost allowing them to keep going, So we want to make sure that we always are going into the contact and not pulling away. So let's do some super duper slow motion as examples. Kind of weird not having the track. Now sometimes I might be able to just stay square and Sid is staying square, or even if I'm just keeping in front, that's fine. The goal is not to force you spinning, it's to recognize when someone bests your hips, and you have to therefore move your hips also. So just feel it out. For those, again, who have not gotten to do this drill 600 times, feel free to ask questions or correct yourself with your partner.
Weird, semi-related question.
Yeah.
If the jammer was backwards, like in that example, and then you go backwards to catch them, even if you're not directioning, like there's a chance that a ref is going to be like, oh, that's a direction, because you're both kind of facing the wrong way. No?
Not necessarily. In
Okay.
this particular case, to get a direction, it's not so much about which orientation either of us.
I know it's
I
not
know
the
you
motion,
know. But yeah, there are some things that you have to take into account. You do want to be very aware of that. And if, even as the jammer, if you feel like, oh, that could have been a direction, maybe just let your partner know, like, maybe it was a direction, could have been, I don't know. We're all working on this together, so it is important to have that feedback if you notice something that might get a penalty called on your partner. So, any questions? And, oh, that is your partner. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna do this. Ready, Mike, ready?
I always like overthink when I'm supposed to be spinning and when I'm not supposed to be spinning.
for the blocker type who is in front. And because of that, we want to make sure that the jammer type is really like keeping contact, almost leaning on their buddy and trying to do some weird, it's more about trying to like make your jammer body do weird things so that the blocker has to figure out how to maintain that contact. And it's okay if it's really slow. Again, if you've done this a million times and you want to speed it up, cool, good on that too. But don't be afraid to super slow it down. This is one of my favorite things to do before a game, just because it makes weird movements feel normal. All right, we are going to go ahead and switch roles with your buddy. And
Very confusing. Like that. I don't know which direction.
all right, that was a full 60 seconds because I could tell that some folks wanted to like work through what the heck that felt like. We're gonna go back to the first partner and just do 15 seconds. Okay? Not 15 seconds for each person, huh? Perfect blocking again. Just switch roles. Yeah. So each partner is getting ready to do only 15 seconds.
You look like you're ready to go out in the snow.
That's what Slam said.
Okay, last round of hurricane blocking. All right, let's do 3 laps real quick. Strong and hard. Closer to hard. Okay. Crisp lap. All right, of 3. 3. All right, so. All right, so now we're going to do partner blocking. So 2 of you are going to be blocking 1 jammer buddy. And again, we're going to be doing some real derby in a few, but it's not for this particular drill. We again are going to kind of get the motions down. So with your group, we're going to do a little bit of partner blocking, and I'm going to let you guys decide if you would like to be in a braced position or if you want to be like 2 flat wall that does not have a brace. So we will show you a couple of quick examples for what that might look like. We're just gonna, and and moving together. So the way that Slam is doing this drill is really kind of what we're looking for a quick warm-up right at this moment. The other option, pardon me for not explaining any of the other derby stuff we've been doing, is when we're not bracing or anything, we are working together to both make contact with the gym.
You all can't hear it, but they're talking like this whole time.
Alright, we're good? Because I don't want to blow my ass. I'm very aware of not being very good. Alright, so it's up to you. You can also switch during the course of any 3 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, you can be bracing and then move your butt in next to your partner's butt to be a 2-wall, whatever feels successful at that moment. So, any questions? Great. We know roller derby. Yes.
Do you care if you brace the other one?
I don't give a shit which arm.
Susan's all about that
no
too.
arm, any of it. You need-
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No rules except that be legal, like the rules of roller derby. And jammers, again, this is for the blockers to warm up in a controlled fashion. Let's not try to juke or best anyone. You're not getting points right now. All right. Nice. Very nice. All right, I like what I'm seeing. Everybody looks to be in control of themselves. We're gonna have, just switch who is jamming. Ready? You are just switching who's jamming. Stranger, you go ahead and join this group anyway, because Stranger might have to leave early, whether that's now or later, but yes. All right, so take a breather. I can actually hear that we've been putting in work. Everybody's looking very good and intentional and controlled. I like it. So next thing that we are going to do, we're going to do a lot of tripod work, but it's not going to be super complex. We're going to change one thing about it on each round. So for this first round, I would like your jammers to start cold. And whenever I say starting cold, I would like you to literally be leaning into the tripod like you're snuggling with two of your friends touching you. So I always say that, and I always think people understand what I'm saying, but I would like somebody to look like a tripod real quick. And cold doesn't mean I want you to go here and then be nice about your impact. It's literally like you're starting here. I'm leaning on them. If they were to move, please don't. I would fall. So I'm starting cold because I'm already here, and then you'll go and go from there. So I am gonna demo the camera for a second. So we're gonna do normal tripod stuff. I'll tell you when to switch jammers. So no big deal. But for this first one, you're gonna start cold, and the jammer, I don't want you to go ham. Do make it challenging, but right now your focus as the jammer is to pull off just like a foot or two tops, but every 5 to 7 seconds. So in this case, we're helping the blockers warm up, backing up. So that's something that we want to be ingrained in our brains, is to always back up, that they are always keeping contact with me, the jammer. So anytime I am not touching them, they need to be backing up. So as a jammer, it's very important for me to intentionally say, okay, counting to 5 or 7, whatever, and back up. So it might look kind of like, oh, sorry, I'm starting cold. Tweet. Everybody see it? Okay, cool. Any questions? Great. We're not going to do this forever, but we're going to try to get everybody to go through the jamming and blocking rolls pretty quickly, okay? So I'm going to time it and tell you when to take a breather. If you are really, really pushing it, just slow it down, take a breath, and keep going, okay? All right, get ready. Remember, jammers, start cold and make sure you pull off every 5 seconds or so. Ready? Keep talking, keep talking. All right, new jammer. A couple of things. Okay, all right?
All right, okay.
A couple of things real quick. I would like everyone to work on your communication, not just the brace, but everybody talk about the jammer's location as they're going. Braces. Don't be afraid. Sorry if I'm going in derby direction. If you're a brace, don't be afraid to kind of push your blockers back when it's time to meet that jammer. This is an important time to practice that, because if you are too aggressive with that push, you might give your teammate a direction, and we don't want that. We're really assisting them to roll backward. We're not shoving anyone in the wrong direction into the jammer. Okay, we ready? Start cold and pull off every 5 seconds. Love whenever it's so on time. All right, new jammer. Okay, ready? Ready? Start cold, pull off every 5. without, going 1,000,000%. But all the blockers in every group were communicating really well and were being really prompt with rolling back and maintaining contact with our jammers, which is the point of that drill. So awesome. Here in a second, we're going to get back on the floor in your groups of 4 or 5, if you're special. And I would like you to be on a different part of the track, just for the sake of variety, but with your same group. And we're essentially going to be doing the same thing. I don't care in this case if the jammer is backing off or not. But what we're going to do in this case is practice the brace leaving for a moment. So instead of telling the jammer to back off every 5 seconds, I'm going to have the brace, every time I blow the whistle, I need the brace to literally just leave and come back. And I'm literally just that. You're going to let go, put your arms up in the air, and then return. So that's all. I'm going to blow the whistle so that it's unpredictable and it might happen at an inconvenient time. But yeah, I just want you to keep doing what you're doing. You're a jammer. It's up to you what you do or do not do during that moment. Again, we're going to kind of just do this for muscle memory, but I want it to be challenging. So, you feeling okay? I appreciate how hard everybody's working. I know we're like kind of slamming through this stuff. So, if we're up for it, let's go ahead and hop back on the floor. Yeah. Okay, awesome. I appreciate that.
Claiming a spot action.
We maybe have all have
I went straight away this time. Sick of her.
take this right here. We have a couple people that have to leave. So go ahead and get with your group, and then I'm going to figure out where to put everyone else. My friend Sue. Your buddies are all the way over there. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so we've got 4, 3, 2, 4. All right, so can I just have you guys jump into?
You had to be the odd ones out.
We lose people, we get people.
I know. All right, so let's go ahead and add some space between these guys right here. So in this case, these two groups are just going to have someone hanging out, watching from the sidelines. Again, I would like the jammers to start cold, but then we can do pretty realistic jamming. Let's not keep the impact. Let's keep the impact to a minimum, but otherwise pretty realistic. And again, brace. I'm going to blow the whistle, and you're just going to let go, take a step back, and come back to your buddies. So your buddies, just you can keep it together for like 2.5 seconds, and we'll be in good shape. Any questions? Awesome. All right. Get ready. All right, wonderful. I think all of us instinctually, okay.
All right.
I think all of us kind of instinctually know this, but I just want to officially permit, if when the brace leaves, if the other two have to change their formation in a weird way or whatever, that's totally allowed. We're just trying to keep our proverbial shit together while the brace is gone, and then reforming in whatever way feels best for that moment. Cool? Even if that means that someone else ends up becoming the brace, No one's gonna know except y'all. All right, ready? Jammers start cold. New jammer. Be great. Beautiful. Ready? Jammers start cold. Yeah, we got it. Let's go. All right, my friends. Have 3 jammers going? All right, we got 2 more. Ready? I also don't know why specifically for this drill I'm choosing to follow it off with 3 whistles. All right.
Last one.
So we have 1 more round of this. Feeling good? Yeah. All right, ready? not routine, not
My New Year's
consistent.
resolution was to get the calendar on my phone, and it has been so helpful because oh great Zora calendar goddess always
Yes.
keeps it up to date. You literally get like notifications from your calendar.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already done
I
it,
love it. I have it like
do
just,
it.
I can like turn it on and off on my little Google calendar and love it. Yeah. Here.
Hello, you've heard this PSA twice, I'm saying it a third time. Twitch, you should listen up too. We have Frankie Panky in 61 days. We still need 18 officials minimum. So, we're asking everybody to please sign up to either skate officiate or non-skate officiate, whatever you are comfortable doing. Please do so. We really need a fully staffed ref group. If you are uncomfortable doing any of the NSO positions, great news. Gingy and I, later this month and in February, and every month after that, are going to have league member NSO night. So you can ask the questions you want to know. You can say, hey, I signed up to Score-Keep. How do I do that? I believe in all of you. Most of it requires counting to 4. You can do this. Please sign up. I'll add everybody.
And we have calculators.
The form called out that there's a requirement for the juniors to have like a background check thing. I haven't looked into it, but
Yes.
There is
what's
a
the
junior
process for
background
that?
check requirement. Once we have the full list of officials and you are assigned to your official group, you will be sent that link. It is about a $20,
$20.75.
$20.75
I did it today.
for a background check and courses on what a concussion is. Honestly, the concussion course is great for everybody. That background check is good for, I believe, 3 years?
2.
2 years. Good for 2 years, so Frankie Panky next year, you don't have to do it again.
Do you have a list of the people who've done it in the past and how recent it might have been, if we have bad memories?
You should be able to look it up.
Because, yeah, if you log into the website that you do that course on, it'll tell you if it expired.
But
Thank you.
we can also look it up through JERDA.
I think I did it last year, but time's up.
Twitch, please apply to officiate Frankie Panky.
I turned in my application.
All right, let's keep moving. Everybody get in the same tracks. Same groups on the track. Different locations. Right, this one? No. All right.
No.
So, for this one, the whistles are gonna mean something different. I know, and I'm sorry, you're gonna have to like reprogram it a little bit. So we're gonna change 2 things. This time, your jammer can start anywhere within 10 feet.
Oh no.
And can go anywhere.
No.
Right? So this means that if I'm jamming for your group, I'm not. You don't have to do anything.
Let's go.
So, you know, I can start here, I can start closer, anything within about 10 feet of the group. And when I go, I can either practice impact by hitting them in the middle, or I can do a little trickery and try to take one of the sides. I can do whatever I want. This is for your jammer person to actually have a little bit of fun taking off, but also for your blockers to predict and catch. So then, we might want a little bit more space here, because this time, after that initial contact is made and your jammer is jamming, the whistle is gonna mean that the tripod needs to all race together. And I'm gonna blow it again to put on the brakes and block again. Does this make sense? I think this group over here can do a quick demo. Yeah? On the whistle part, I don't really care about the jammer contact part, but we're just following. Everybody's just gonna, within your own area, within your own group, you're gonna stay together in the tripod. On the whistle, you're just all gonna take off. It's almost the same as whenever I say out of play, if you've gotten to do that drill. So the whistle just means take off, and then I will blow the whistle again to tell you to put on the brakes. And the jammer, yes, is following the group, everything. So go ahead and start jamming. We want to make sure that we don't put on the brakes until we hear that other whistle. They did a really good job of listening for that. But, sometimes we can do that for a really short amount of time in the other drills. I might do it like a whistle and then a quick other whistle to stop again. I might make you skate for a while. We'll see. But even while you're skating fast, you should still have your eye on the jammer. You should still be blocking. It doesn't mean that you're stopping your beat to skate fast. It means that you're going to continue doing exactly what you were doing at a faster pace. And then there's yeah.
I know you want the jammers being behind, but if they...
Oh, yeah. So, good clarification. Jammers are jamming the whole time. So even while the pack is taking off, if the jammer still wants to be striking the middle or juking or trying to pass on the line, anything that is jamming, legal roller derby, they can do it. So the whole time. They don't care if there's a whistle or not, except that the pace of their lockers has changed. Any more questions? All right.
One comment.
Yeah.
It was difficult to see where the corner began, given our track, so talk to your friends.
Yeah, chat a lot. I might try to freshen this a little bit as y'all are skating. What do we think looks good? Green?
I told y'all to go off the mountain.
I would just, honestly, I would just do, like, that only be in the corner, that's where I'm like, when does the track leave me?
Someone give me a push. Oh, it really doesn't.
No.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, so you're not like pushing on my butt.
All right.
It doesn't, yeah.
Oh, that is not.
It kind of mimics the circle, the black circle. It's like the same arc.
Kind of. So you're really close to this line, you're really out of bounds.
I like that curve. That was like perfect. I was like, that actually does make sense.
Thanks, bud.
It's fine. I don't feel like doing the outside, so it's fine. On your own.
Oh, you got plenty of room. You're not gonna come near me.
Alrighty. Remember, jammers, you can do weird shit.
front. You're all right.
I don't want the whole see my booty on camera.
I'm trying to keep that in mind. That's why I keep moving.
All right, my friends, keep up the communication. Blocking is weird. Ready?
You cut the whole track. Go, go, go.
You got this. You got this. Run! There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one.
That's right. That's right. Are you okay, Jim?
Ready, my Freddies?
Is your endurance back?
Listen, I can hear that everybody was working very hard, but they all continued to look really good. Okay, when you start skating like you were tired, everything looked really good. Okay, but the communication and control stayed top notch. Okay, so we're gonna wrap up with some jam starts. We're gonna take a breather. Don't worry, we're not jumping on the floor yet, but I need to get everybody in colors. So, I know Holly somewhere in white. I'm looking. Sure. 1, 2, 3. So I think 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Okay. Wow, that's a lot. 8. All right. So, all right. 7, my guys. Yes. So, okay. Bloody, I would like you to be in white. White. On your back. What was that, 5? Yes.
we're gonna do like 10 minutes with white in the back wall, and then 10 minutes with black in the back wall. I would like our teams to actually get together. Go ahead and put white over here and black right over here. Again, be patient with the trap situation, or lack of trap. We can kind of see where the pivot line, the jammer line is, so that's gonna suffice. Here's the thing, for each line, before you go out, I would like you to decide, I really want to make sure that each line is doing one of two things. And you got some freedom here, we're not going to make it complicated. I either want you to do a tripod with an offense, a dedicated offense, or I would like you to work in pairs, where you've got two pairs that are prepared to do offense or defense depending on what's happening next to you. That sounds a little bit advanced. If it's not your jam, then it's fine. You don't have to do it. If that's like not your thing, you don't have to do it if you're like, but also it's practice. It is practice. It's okay. We're not winning games, we're not getting points or anything here tonight. So here's where we're gonna like do some stuff that we haven't been doing lately or is outside of our comfort zone, safe space, right? So, just chat with your buddies. We have 7 on each team, only 5 are gonna be on the floor. So what we're gonna do
guys are way out of bounds. No.
Resetting very
No.
confidently.
You and Bloody were like here.
So a little breather. I'm just letting you know that we're gonna have the reps last a little bit longer. Everyone's been doing a good job of like running back to play offense if the first jammer is out, but I have not been allowing that to happen. I'm gonna give it just a little bit more time. So keep playing your beat so you hear the whistle. All right. Remember, we're gonna do 2 in a row. Just reset with the same group, and then swap people out. Ready? 5.
No, no, no. 5 seconds.
All right, 5. Don't let her confuse.
I am sorry. That's totally my fault.
Reset back, Rio. We only got a couple more minutes. The white knee, the back wall. 5 seconds.
Oh, sorry guys.
I didn't realize we were going 100%.
It's probably someone new. That's what it might be me. I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works.
Great. 5.
Sorry, Susan, I did not.
We got there.
Good catch.
I think I pushed too hard and my ankle gave out on me and I just sat.
White, but in black.
All right. Now, black is going to be the back wall. Take a second.
You can feel it in your heart.
We're going to do like a full 30 seconds or a little break for just a moment.
Yep. Starting 3 and 1.
5.
Okay, good. I was like, I knew it was coming.
I'm not even trying to. You were like,
I guess the point is just don't make
all right.
slam on that. Somebody sees camera, they want it.
5 seconds. I just need to like scare everybody enough. All right, 5 seconds. The way that you said that, I thought you saw it as statement. Just like bad news.
It wasn't clear. I was ready. I was sure somebody was gonna come hit you, and I was gonna get in the way.
All right, 5 seconds.
Don't let it back. There you go.
You're not on the track. You're not on the track. You're not on the track.
I cannot tell where the track is.
It's outside the black circles.
Hey friends, we're only gonna do 2 more reps, but I meant to mention a thing before we ever start the jam started, but I didn't. So, especially because we're doing this without your whole line sitting on the bench with your jammer right beforehand. Everything's kind of, changing from jam to jam. Your jammer doesn't really know who's playing offense most of the time. So what I recommend is if you are the blocker who is designated offense, or if you are part of the pair and you feel like, wow, we are really set up for offense right this second. Before the whistle blows, just make eye contact with your jammer. I find that blockers, generally speaking, are kind of like looking around and assessing a lot of things. We're not usually looking at our jammer like, hey. It doesn't have to be this intense, but literally, if you just it makes my jammer and I'm the O, if I'm just sitting here waiting, she's gonna be scanning around looking to who the fuck is gonna be helping me? And I'm like,
Me, bae. Me.
you don't even have to talk. Literally, if you make eye contact with one of your blockers, pretty good sign that they're please see.
Now I'm gonna worry that I'm gonna accidentally.
Don't look at Eyes on the floor all the time.
I don't know, Slave got through.
We got 5 whistles on that one. It's a bonus.
Sweet, white 14.
Hey, practice is done. It's 9:59. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here tonight. I know for some people this is a longer drive than you're used to. For some people it's more convenient. Or whatever, I know it's not routine for everyone. So thank you for everyone that is here tonight, and thank you for giving
Sorry,
100%
friends.
for the entire 2 hours. It really means a lot. I appreciate that. So make sure you get all of your things. Hey, let's bring it in real quick. Have we not had a cheer yet? No. Holy shit.
All right. Let's just bring it in. Let's just do Tampa on. Okay. Yes. Scrap. Would you like to count us off? Well, I have to. It's practice. Okay.
Tampa on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Tampa!
Thank y'all. Get your stuff.
Bye, Twitch.
Bye, Twitch!
Yes, I do.
In the line.